Missing putts and you don't know why? The answer might just be in a few minutes' time. Andy Gorman-ThePASS, the putting and short game specialist, who's passionate about student success, is going to deliver to you today the bulletproof routine that we use to make sure we hole more putts. Now, if, like me, you're prone to forgetting, simple things like, oh, I didn't want to aim at that right-hand bunker, maybe not on the greens, but you end up with a golf ball in the bunker and you're not quite sure why, or you've missed a putt down the right-hand side or left, it doesn't really matter, and you're never too sure why, then we can find the answer out very, very quickly with a simple process from every putt we hit. Now, the first thing that you may have noticed is that the golf ball's finished about 3 feet past the hole. The hole is literally 3 feet away from the wall. So I've hit the golf ball a little bit firm, and it missed on the low side. So if I go through this again, did you notice the golf ball roll fairly tight to the ruler? Yes. So what causes the miss? Well, firstly, both putts have been struck at good speed. Again, when I say good speed, i.e. plenty of speed. But the reason why I'm missing the putts isn't to do with the speed, it's actually to do with the aim. I'm having to put speed on to make sure the ball holds up as much as it possibly can. If I hit the ball at an optimum speed, even that's a little bit strong, it misses the hole by 8-9 inches, and certainly from the centre of the hole. So I need to make an adjustment to this stick. So what's the stick going to do? Well, it's going to help me with my aim for a start. And so I'll aim a little bit further to the right there. And from here, I still feel like I'm going to miss the putt to the left. I'll hit one along the stick line and just see. Oh, it's got a chance. There you go. All right, so with an optimum speed, I've managed to get the golf ball to go in. But I didn't have a line on the ball, so I didn't have a ball relationship to the hole. And had I not had the stick there, I wouldn't have had any kind of feedback on that putt at all. So a good routine is to line the ball up first. Now, we've done lots of testing in recent months about a line or no line on the ball, a line, no line on the putter, some kind of what, do we use dots, do we use lines, etc. So crucially, we've got to find some feedback, and one of the optimum ways of getting feedback here is to determine, did the golf ball start on the line we intended? And is that line appropriate for this particular putt? Now, I felt originally that the ball probably didn't have as good a line as it actually does. This feels really good now from here. So I can now go through my routine. Crucially, I've lined the ball up to the target. I'm going to be aiming around about 12 inches or so right of the hole from here. Now the ball's lined up. I've got a line on the ball so I can optimize the rolling of the golf ball. I can actually see whether I've rolled it well or not. I set the putter up line to line. Ball has a line on it, aiming at my target. Putter has a line on it, aiming at the ball. Body now can be set to the putter. Ball to target, putter to ball, body to putter. That's my routine. We work on this routine, it is bulletproof. Now if I execute a good strike on it with a good roll, there's the roll. Ball started a little bit right. I did feel a little bit of toe strike on it, and as a consequence, the rolling line on the balls just stayed up a little bit high. That's feedback. Speed was good. It was a foot past the hole. Crucially, we've got feedback that we need. So from here, all I'm looking for now is just tighten that line up a little bit. Can I get that ball to start a little bit straighter, a little less to the right, and allow it to take that line back down to the hole. Ball to target, putter to ball, body to putter, stroke in a straight line. All I'm trying to do is roll the ball down that ruler and into the hole. The reason why I'm able to get consistent feedback the same way that you will be able to is because of the process. If I stand over a shot in the fairway and I aim the club face down the target line, that's my first thing, that's my reference point. I know where I'm going to be swinging because I picked something out in front of me. I can do the same with putting as well, but it's sometimes a little bit more difficult because we only have to be a fraction out. As you saw with the putt that missed on the high side, it didn't really roll a long way out. It just came off the face a little bit high, a little bit towards the toe, and started off a little bit to the right because of it. The ball's still on its axis. We can hit poles in reasonably straight lines, and that's what we've got to try and do, but ultimately to get the ball to go in, even from this sort of 12, 13 foot range, we only have to be a very small margin out, 3/4 of a degree out, and we've missed a putt. So what we're looking for is a clinical lining up of the ball, relationship to the target with the ball, putter to the line on the ball as well, and then body to the putter. At this point, the stroke should be efficient enough that we can deliver a rolling line that's square to the face, and we can start it on the line at the optimum speed. If you get good aim, your speed will improve automatically. The putts that have finished past the hole had poor aim. They were under red, and as a consequence, I felt as a golfer, I had to hit it a little bit firmer. If you want to improve your distance control, as well as your start lines, get your start line right. Your speed will be improving on the back of that. There's a special offer available for you, and that is an opportunity for you to be able to work with me, Andy Gorman-ThePASS, the putting and short game specialist. I'd love to be able to analyze your putting stroke. There is a very small window of opportunity to do this. If you click on the link below, into the description, you will find the Skillist app where I'm based, and you can send me a couple of videos and I'll analyze your putting stroke. I'll give you plenty of ideas for your improvements, and as a consequence to that, we may be able to work together through the winter period, which will mean you have a bulletproof putting stroke, not just a bulletproof routine, to be able to start that golf ball online and improve your scores going into the 2026 season. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.